The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hauraki Big Show. With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon. It is the 22nd of July, 2026. And you, my friends, as always, listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Yummy.
Now, normally at this time of the show, I look across the desk there and there's that old stallion Mogi with his exquisite body, with his perfectly manicured hair, with his stylish clothes. But poor old Mogi is under the weather at the moment, his sinuses being flooded with pus. And so he can't join us today. And so instead, I'm looking across the studio and I see old Keyzie.
Hello.
With his little jacket on and his
It's bigger than any jacket you could fit.
finning mo, his filthy Warriors cap. I mean, his goofy look. But, you know, that's all G. We didn't sign you up to be the eye candy of the show, Keyzie. That was Mogi's job.
Well, I didn't know you needed eye candy on a radio show.
Well, you kind of do, you know, for all your socials and stuff.
Oh, you're
But
true.
how are you, mate? How's life?
I'm good. Have you ever heard the phrase getting off to a bad start? Or
No.
setting off on the wrong foot?
No.
Okay, don't worry about it then. I'm great, fellas. Spent the day today, a small portion of it playing golf with Jase. Got really wet, played terrible, and then came into work. But we've got Pugs now sitting in the Keyzie spot, so usually Mogi be looking over and seeing Keyzie there with his little jacket on and his motley little mo and his disgustingly filthy Warriors hat. Today we see Pugs. How are you?
Hey fellas, I'm good, thank you. My red curry spilled all through my bag and over my clothes, so I'm not wearing any underwear, and I'm wearing an undershirt under this jacket.
You are...
And I also forgot a belt. So if you happen to get flashed at some point during the show, I apologise in advance.
Because just for the listeners,
Hello.
Pugs is wearing a full-blown rain jacket done right up and zipped right up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a look you were going
Well,
for.
it is. I mean, it just happens to be that as well.
Because it was like, God, what a weird look. But then again, it's you, Pugs, and we're sort of used to that. But
All
can
right,
I say, your hair is magnificent today.
Thank you.
Magnificent.
Cheers, Jace. You're wearing your hair up as well.
Yeah, well, yes.
Sort of.
I had a cap on, and then I took my... So I've got hair... what is it? Hair.
You've got a hair hat on.
Yeah. Hat hair.
You've got hat here. Jace, you've insulted Pugs and I just want to say that you look great today.
Thank you, man. And I do. Hey, Keyzie, what's coming up on the show, mate?
What's happening on The Big Show with old
Keyzie.
Nice new sting, Pugs.
You like that? Took me ages.
That's using, what's it called when you sort of use your initiative? And
Yes.
Using your initiative?
that's the one. Coming up on the show today, of course, another chance to win $250 with the pies that pay.
Yeah, boy.
If you hear the Pirates, 0800 Hauraki, you could win that cash. Also, got a bone to pick with one member of the Big Show family.
Oh, God.
Gee, I wonder who.
I'm not saying who it is now, but just know that it's one of you. And also, coming up next, yesterday on the show, we bought a racing pigeon. We need a name for that pigeon. We're going to be going into names shortly because people have already started texting them through on 3483. Feel free to keep them coming. Every text in the draw for $50 worth of Reburger.
Beautiful, mate. But in the meantime, let's have some music. Here's Radiohead.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
LMNOP there on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 14 minutes past 4 o'clock. Just to remind people, if you're just joining us, no Mogi today. His sinuses have completely packed in, but hopefully he'll be back forthwith.
Pugs, play the sting.
Pigeon 109.
Yeah. Woo! The Big Show bought a racing pigeon.
Let's just stop it right there.
What do you mean?
The Big Show did not buy a racing pigeon. Keyzie bought a racing pigeon.
You know, I bought a pigeon thinking we'd go 4 ways on it. Do you not want to be part of the 4-way?
Look, I love a 4-way most days. but you never talked to us about it.
It was a surprise.
The first time we heard about it was yesterday on the show. At this point, Keyzie has bought a racing pigeon.
I don't know how you think I can afford a racing pigeon.
$400.
Well, 100 each.
Producer money.
God.
Okay, well, look. I don't want you guys crying to me when Pigeon 109, as it's currently named, takes out the top spot and the money starts rolling in. Okay? Now, just before we get started here, big shout out to Tim. There's a pub down in Timaru there called Hector Black's. He runs the joint. He's the one who's organised this whole thing for us, all right? So, big shout out to them.
What's his background, by the way? Is he a pigeon enthusiast?
No, he runs the pub and runs the competition on behalf of the bird racing club. I think he said from Oamaru.
Oh,
so there's, it's a proper pigeon racing club. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it okay for me to feel like a bit icky about a pigeon enthusiast? It just...
Are you judging people?
Well, no. It's just...
Well, they'd probably love you with that beak you're running.
Yeah. It's just if someone says to me, I'm a pigeon enthusiast, I immediately just sort of shut down mentally.
You can't yuck other people's yums, all right?
Okay, fine. I apologise. Yeah, well, that's true, man. That's absolutely true, Keyzie. Fair point.
Yeah. Okay, so the Big Show's bought, Keyzie's bought a racing pigeon, and hopefully the Big Show comes in on it before the race starts, all right? Now, the way this is going to work, it's currently named Pigeon 109. We need people to text in on 3483. What should we name the pigeon? Because that's the first step. We've got to find a name for the sucker. Once it's got a proper name, I think, then you'll feel that connection, Jase. Now, before we start...
But you see, this is the issue I have too, is that pigeons are brains. So we're going to name the pigeon, and it's not even going to know its name. It's not, whatever the name is, it's not going to know it's name.
Well, it's not like we're going to be calling out to the pigeon, are we, Jase?
Well, how does it get back then?
Okay, I don't have the time to explain how pigeons work. Wherever they're raised and wherever they hatch, that's where they'll fly back to.
Actually, I remember saying that to my wife, when I was watching Game of Thrones. You know how they have the crows?
Ravens.
It's like, how do they get back?
So, before we get into reading out names, Jase, okay? And yes, the pigeon won't know its name, but your cat doesn't know that its name is Jizz. Actually, just on that, Pugs, can you play the next sting, please?
Jizz.
That is currently the name of Jace's cat as chosen by the audience. This is the name of Mogie's cat as chosen by the audience.
Good shit, Chris.
There is a real through line, I've noticed already on 3483, of either Jizz or Birdshit Chris being the name for this pigeon. For example, last night, when I mentioned we had the pigeon, these texts came in unsolicited. Surely it's going to be called Birdshit Jizz. Pidjizz. Pidjizz.
No.
Birdshit Chris. Inglebird Humperdinck.
Yeah, I got that DM'd as well. It's brilliant.
Which is a good one.
That was really good.
So what I want is for people to think of clever names for this pigeon. 3483, every text in the draw for some Reburger. We'll read out a few of the selections next because they are coming in thick and fast.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. In the meantime, here's a bit of Oasis for you.
Oh, tune.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Muse there on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time 26 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Pigeon 109.
Yes, that's right. The Big Show has purchased a racing pigeon.
Keyzie's purchased
be a little more
a racing pigeon.
on that?
Look, whoever has purchased the pigeon is irrelevant, all right? Although we'll need $100 from each of you, pretty sharpish. Now, this racing pigeon is competing down south at races from all over the country, and it finishes in Oamaru, which is where the Pigeon Racing Club is. I believe we are the 109th pigeon out of 115.
Wow.
Not a huge field, but also not a small field or flock. Is it a flock of pigeons, Jase?
I think,
yes.
I think generally with birds.
It's generally a flock. Well, no, having said that, a flock of crows is a murder of crows.
Cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool, eh?
That's always the go-to example, isn't it?
It is.
A group of pigeon is called a flock.
Yeah, there you go.
Glad we Googled.
Can I just ask, before Pigeon 109 takes this flight, can we see the pigeon? Can we give it some...
I would like to see the pigeon.
I'll talk to Pigeon Tim from down at Hector Black's there in Timaru, who's organising the whole thing. I'll ask him to get a snap of the old pigeon.
Yes.
Because we want to know what we're buying. Now, as mentioned earlier, text through 3483, what should the pigeon be called? Every text in the draw for $50 worth of Reburger. And once again, Jace, your cat's name is Jizz because the audience chose it.
Yes.
Mogi's cat's name is Birdshit Chris because the audience chose it. I want to get away from this kind of name. We're cleverer than that. So, for example, this one here.
I don't think we are.
This one here, Wheezy Keyzie Midnight Steamer. That's not a good name for a pigeon.
I quite like Wheezy Keyzie.
What about Pep, short for piss-eared pigeon?
Piss-eared pigeon. Well,
Yeah.
pigeons don't have ears.
Well, I mean, you bought it, so pigeons
Big
don't
Sh-
have ears.
The Big Show bought it.
I think you'll find that pigeons have massive ears.
What?
They're way wonky.
Do pigeons have ears?
Oh my god.
Yes, they absolutely do. They don't have external ear flaps,
No.
according to this. They have hidden ear canals tucked just behind and slightly below their eyes.
Well, of course they do, Keyzie, because how will they know when you're calling them home?
Well, they just go home. You don't call them home, they just go. God.
I think we need to nail down some facts about how the racing works.
Yeah, we'll give Pigeon Tim a call again at some stage. All right, let's go through some of these names here, if you
All
don't
right.
mind, fellas. Speckled Jim. Now, that's a reference to the famous British sitcom Blackadder.
Yes.
Ah.
4th season. Stephen Fry's character has a pigeon named Speckled Jim.
Yeah, nice. I
I
like
like
it.
that.
I
That's
love
clever.
that name. It's clever. Cletus. Cletus the pigeon. It's from Damien.
Sort of redneckish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bird shit pigeon. It's from,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
That's from Nikki.
that's my favourite so far.
Well, can we just get away from them having the word bird shit or jizz in the name?
Because I've actually heard, and I'm being serious here, that racing pigeons are prolific shitters.
And where did you hear that?
Just on the web.
Do you listen to the web, do you? Rory. Boris Becker. Because Boris Becker, famous
Yeah,
tennis
yeah.
player, right?
Got it.
Athlete.
Got nothing to do with tennis, though.
He's
No,
also
but-
he's also suggested Ryan Flocks,
Ryan Flocks.
which I think is clever, but
Because he's just literally just won the Open, Ryan Flocks.
Yeah, again,
be a
no
great
connection.
honour.
No, but it's a sport, Chase. He's an athlete. Pigeon 109 is also an athlete. Could be the Ryan Fox of pigeon racing. You know what I mean? We just don't know. McPigeon Face. That's from Kirk.
Yeah, I think that's an easy one. That's low-hanging fruit. Someone here said Coop Dog.
Jeez, old Pugson needs to have a hoon on his Simba court there.
I like it.
Wee bit chesty.
Yeah, a little bit.
In the laugh. I like Coop Dog. See, that's clever. Pidgeosaurus from Daniel. Engelbird Honkerdink from Sam.
Engelberg, vroom, vroom, humper jizz.
Engelbird.
That's my favourite so far.
No, you're just
Engelberg,
saying.
vroom, vroom, humper jizz.
Yes.
You
You're
like
just
that?
saying the worst ones are your favourite. I see what you do. Trying to sabotage Pigeon 109 here. Oh, I like this one though. Having said that, Pigeon Shit Pugs.
Oh, hang on.
That works.
That works. Should we lock that? No, we're not going to lock it in yet.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
them coming. 3483. We're going to lock in a name by the end of the week. But this is a huge occasion. The official Big Show Pigeon and the naming of such. Once again, every text on 3483 in the draw for $50 worth of Reburger.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki. It's Beer and Pie July on Radio Hauraki.
I tell you what, fellas, people are loving getting $250 cash in their bank accounts, aren't they? And why wouldn't you? It's $250 for free.
Yeah, well, that's the weird thing is before this started, we had a group meeting. And we were like, do you reckon people will like this? And we were a bit iffy on it.
Yes.
But it turns out people do like $250 cash. And that's all thanks to our mates at Dad's Pie, who, of course, proudly bake award-winning pies for pie-loving New Zealanders.
I've actually heard, because people, because it's quite life-changing for people.
$250.
$250. 5 of the people that have won that $250 have quit their jobs.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
So
they've
we're
just-
giving people a new lease.
Yeah,
a
well,
new
that's
start.
right. They've literally gone into work and gone, you can shove your job.
Yeah.
I'm rich as.
I heard that one of the guys from last week is retired.
Totally. He's bought a lifestyle block up north.
Yeah.
By Russell there. Beautiful spot.
Far out. And it was nice of him to keep us abreast of what's happened.
Oh, totally. I love the good news stories, Keyzie,
Yeah.
of people winning cash and then just changing their entire lives.
I'm pretty sure that was the same guy, though, who also got massively into the drugs and alcohol and left his wife.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's actually gone massively downhill. But for a bit there, it was looking great.
It was looking great. Oh, yeah, that's right, because he couldn't buy the property in the end because he spent it all on piss.
Because he spent it all on piss. Yeah. But hey, don't forget Dad's pies. Serious amount of pride baked into every single pie.
Totally, mate. Let's go to the phone lines. G'day, Tom, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, pretty good, Hoyte. Jase, yourself?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Tell me, Tom, what does Tom do for a crust?
Oh, I'm a chippy, mate. Well, I try to be anyway.
Backbone.
Backbone, mate.
And tell me, Tom, what does Tom do for a pie when he gets one?
Oh, I'm a bit of a basic bitch when it comes to, I love a steak and cheese and a wee steak.
Yeah, that's a good combo.
Yeah, that's a very nice. Funnily enough, you'll remember yesterday on the show, fellas, one of the guy that won it said he likes a steak and onion pie.
Yes,
and
I'd love to try that.
And we were all like, oh, do they still do those? When I was meeting Keyzie for golf today, Tom, I went into a little cafe there and they had a steak and onion pie. But I didn't buy it.
About it, was you?
That's an amazing story.
It was incredible, but I didn't buy it because it looked gross.
Jase, I am blown away.
There's it. I've got goosebumps from that story, Jase. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Do you want $250, mate?
Oh, you go on.
Yeah, it's all
okay,
yours,
mate.
brother.
It's all yours,
all
Tom,
yours,
mate.
Sounds like it's a burden for Tom.
You enjoy that, Tom, and that'll go bloody far down there in Dunedin. You hold the line, mate. Pugs will sort you out, all right?
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Good on
Tom.
you, mate. That's true. And also, Pugs, this is to add to the incredible story that I was telling you about.
There's more.
There was a steak and onion pie, and then I bought a beautiful bacon and egg quiche.
And what happened to it?
And then I went next door to the servo, and I'd taken one bite of it, and it was like, God, this is so moist and delicious. And I bought myself a drink for when we were playing golf, and as I was paying for it, I dropped my bacon and egg quiche, and it splattered all over the floor.
Did you eat it?
Yeah.
Did you think to yourself, man, that looks good on the servo floor?
No, why would I do that?
Sort of a play on the name of the song, but not really.
Here's Arctic Monkeys.
Tune.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Metallica there on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 4:51. Let's talk TV.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh,
Now, obviously, no Mogi today. He's a bit crook. Hopefully, he'll be back soon. So, Keyzie, you can kick us off since you're sitting in his seat.
Oh, wow. Is that how it works?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so last night... Now, this is something that I fear whenever my wife and I start watching a new show. So, yesterday I came on the show and I talked about how we watched the first episode of Outrageous Fortune.
Yes.
Which is available every season, TVNZ Plus. Great throwback. For some reason, I have gone through my life without having watched a single second of the show or knowing anything about it.
That's pretty amazing, actually,
Yeah.
because it was hugely popular.
I guess at the same time, I was watching, I don't even know what I was watching. 2006, I was probably just watching
Monkey porn.
monkey porn.
bring it back, man.
Or just some other cool stuff, I'm not sure. But basically, we watched the first episode. I really enjoyed it. My wife said she enjoyed it. And then last night I was like, oh gosh, I hope she suggests watching episode 2. And she did.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a good sign. Because sometimes she'll get bored after one episode and she'll say, oh no, I enjoyed it. And then we'll just never watch it ever again. So we watched the second episode. Really like the characters. Love the matriarch of the West family, played by
Robin Malcolm. Yes.
Absolutely brilliant. Love all the characters. Love all the intertwining storylines and stuff. It is funny, a wee bit stressful, that right mix. Really, really, really enjoying it.
Yeah, great.
4 stars out of 5 so far. 4 buzzies, sorry. And that's available on TVNZ Plus.
Which is great news, actually, because usually your wife, if she knows I'm in it, will just refuse to watch it and or finish it. Broken wood.
To be honest, I suggest it because we're still halfway through that episode that centers around your character.
Yes.
There's something just stopping us from finishing watching it. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. You're not actually offended by
I have
that,
an
are you?
idea.
No, not at all.
It's not your performance.
Now, fellas, we got into... we've been into a series for a long time called Alone. And basically, the premise of the series is you get dropped off in a remote location.
Is there anyone with you?
No. Obviously, you're alone. You get to take 10 items with you. And the first couple of series that we watched were based in Tasmania.
That's right.
So they drop you in the middle of the bush, basically, in the middle of nowhere in Tasmania, and there's like 15 contestants. You're allowed to take 10 things with you, and basically the whole premise of the show is you've just got to stay out there for as long as you can.
On them taking 10 items each, what item has stood out to you the most while watching the show so far?
Well, basically, I'd take durries.
I didn't ask that. I said, what item stood out to you?
There hasn't been anything particularly peculiar because everyone realises that you need your basics, maybe a tarp, some fish hooks, stuff. So they just go for the necessities.
Wait. So a fish hook. Why not a whole fishing rod?
Well, some people take a rod and fish hooks.
And some just take a fish hook.
And some just take a fish hook and make their own little twine with it, for example.
Yeah, right.
And it's actually a really entertaining show, and we always like the start of any series because you almost automatically know who's going to bottle it really early.
Yeah.
And it's always the overthinkers. It's always the ones that go, no, I can't afford to do this, and this. And within this next episode, they're doing all of those things, and then they fall apart and have to leave. And my wife... and. The winners end up staying there because they have to catch their own food, build their own shelter, all that stuff. It's freezing cold. There's predators everywhere. These people are staying up there for 70, 80 days.
Which How much money do they get?
250,000.
Wow.
The winner. $250,000. And I said to my wife, how long do you reckon you'd last? And she reckoned about 2 days. And I reckon I could do like 3 or 4 days.
No, you couldn't.
Because I've watched heaps
you'd be dead.
You're a city man now.
I've been watching heaps of YouTube camping videos. So I reckon I could get by. And I think to my advantage is I'd just take the piss the entire time of the situation.
Die.
I'd die, but it'd be bloody funny.
It would.
They don't have mukbangs out in the woods, man.
Yeah, well, that's true. I'd probably take my phone with me too so I could watch mukbang.
How many buzzies?
It is actually genuine. The one we're watching now is in Alaska, freezing cold. They are entertaining. You just watch people disintegrate. It's great stuff. I'll give it 3.5 buzzies.
And where do you watch that?
TVNZ Plus.
Good stuff, Hoodie J.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're surviving your hump day. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Handcrafted big gears, loaded fries and gourmet eats that'll change the game.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff.
I've got a bachelor tonight, fellas.
Yeah.
A bachelor
What's
night.
his name? Oh,
Wow, caught myself there. I don't have a bachelor coming over tonight.
Hey, Keyzie.
What?
It's okay if you do, man.
Thanks, Jase. I don't.
Just be you. Be you.
I'm going to be me.
Chris,
What?
just be yourself, man.
Yeah,
Thank you, fellas. Thank you.
I
What's
love
his
you.
name? What's his name?
Who's name? The Bachelor?
Yeah.
confused me, yeah.
No, I'm having a bachelor night.
Oh, right.
Which
whole
is
night?
where I'm solo in the evening after the show.
That's exciting.
My wife's best mate is up from Christchurch. They're going out for dinner tonight to my favourite restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to go.
Why?
What do you mean?
You're not allowed to go.
Well, because he gets steamed and makes a spectacle of himself.
Glasses
That's why.
at the wall and that stuff.
Yeah.
Plus-
That's just how I effing talk.
Plus, I wanted to bring my bachelor with me, but my wife wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
I was like, surely the table for four is all G. And she's like, nah. I don't even know why you want them, you know?
So is the question that you want to ask us is, what are you and your bachelor going to have for dinner?
Yeah. Because my
or
wife...
will you even have time to eat?
What do you mean?
Well, you and your bachelor, he's coming over because your wife's going out with her best mate.
Is this the guy from Christchurch?
That you were in the spa pool with?
No, that was 5 years ago. No, it's not that guy. I wish. He's great. So I'm just thinking, what am I going to have for dinner tonight?
Yes.
Reburger's on the list. It's on the list.
Yeah,
What do you
totally.
mean it's on the list?
It's not definitely what I'm going to have, but I've got a short list of 3 options, and it's on the list.
Yeah, I'm actually intrigued by, you can tell a lot by a person and what they have on their bachelor nights. Like, what do you run with? I mean, if your beautiful partner, goes out for a night, And I mean beautiful in an emotional sense.
Can we have a third, please? Third beautiful?
Beautiful
Thank
partner
you.
goes out for the night. What's Pugson running with?
Because she is vegetarian, generally I'll go for a meat-based option. Usually
Filthy bastard.
Carry on.
maybe, I can't really be asked cooking, so maybe like a kebab or
a takeout kebab.
Or, some Mediterranean lamb-ish dish. If it's not reburger.
Well, he's trying to sound fancy,
How
Mediterranean.
disappointing is that?
What do you mean?
That is so
What
bland.
do I'm spending up large on delivery apps, so I'm going to go hard, man.
What are you having, Jase?
I'm going hot pot all the way, fellas.
Cool, so the same thing you have when you're with your wife.
I'll have a hot pot,
Mix
have a
it
go
up,
up
man.
myself and go to bed early. What about you, New Zealand? Text us 3483. What are you running with in your bachelor
What are
night?
you running with?
What are you running with? Is this a new topic, is it?
Yes.
Well, it can be. Why not?
We can revisit it later.
3483, every text in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher.
Here's She-Hard.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, Pearl Jam there on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 15 minutes past 5 o'clock. And fellas, I don't know if you're aware of this, but I used to go to the gym.
I'm not aware of
I
that.
wasn't aware of that.
I used to go to the gym hard out when I lived out west. And I've been trying to cancel my subscription to the gym. This is genuine. 4 times I've tried. I've gone in there twice and said, because I can't do it, just shut it down. I have to go into the gym. And they still haven't cancelled it. And they'll go, yeah, that'll be cancelled this week. And then I get another payment the next week. And it's like, wah! And then I leave it for a month and just let it go. You know what I mean? And
You're paying for a member. You've been in the city for months.
Yeah, 7 months. But anyway, it was interesting.
That is so stressful.
Because I rang them up today. And I was, effing and jeffing a little bit because I was over it. But the guy that I was talking to, he said he was a big fan of the Big Show. And he said to me, who would you say, and I don't know how we actually got onto this subject, who would be the fittest of all the members of the Big Show? And I went, that's an interesting question.
Well, okay, first, just quickly before we get into this, if that guy is listening right now, please cancel Hoyte J's membership.
Can you do it, please?
Get onto it, man. He doesn't know how to use his phone.
I do know how to use my phone.
Or a website.
But then I started thinking about it. Who would be the fittest amongst, the 4 of us? And I know that the prevailing thought would be, for example, that old Hoyte J, because of my age and the fact that I've smoked 1 million cigarettes, I haven't had the healthiest lifestyle in my life, would probably be the most unfit of the 4 of us.
So I guess it's correct. So I guess it's finding, we've got one end of the spectrum, so now it's finding the other end of the spectrum.
So the top 3, we figured that out.
But I just want to stop you there. Because I just wanted to point something out to you today. I have a little sort of fitness app on my phone there. And every day I'm walking. For example, today I've done 16,000 steps. And that's about average for me.
But that's
Keyzie, please. 16,000 steps. Now, that's about 11.2 to 12.2 kilometres, depending on the girth of your step.
Well, that's the thing. That's about 6,000 normal person steps. The gate?
No, your girth of your step.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
That's about 6,000 normal person steps, Jase.
So that's extraordinary in and of itself. That's 12 kilometres, and I haven't finished walking today. By the way, I've still got another couple of thousand
Pugs,
to go.
He's planning on doing more walking later. He hasn't finished yet.
My God.
Now I know you go to the gym, Pugson.
Thank you.
As does Mogi. And so you'd think, they'd be fitter than Hoyte J, but they're gym fit. You know what I mean? In inverted commas, gym fit. They're pretty boys in terms of the fitness world.
Can I just say, Jase, there's a really easy way to figure this out. Someone has to run 10Ks from the show. Who's it going to be?
Well, it won't be you because you'll pull a hammy.
No, listen. Jase, if one of us has to run 10 kilometres, jog 10 kilometres, go for a run, are you the one to do it?
Well, this is a question I'm asking.
No, I'm asking you right now. Are you seriously the one to run 10 kilometres?
I think so, given my overall aerobic. So Pugson is gym fit. Mogi's gym fit, but he's fallen right off. He's
shocking.
He's shocking.
It looks awful.
I look at you, Keyzie.
Yeah.
You love your dumplings, your beersies, your spicy noodles. There's no way you're in the picture.
What are you having for
believe
dinner tonight? What are you having for for dinner tonight?
That's none of your business,
You're having a hot
Keyzie.
pot, all right? So enough of the pointing finger with the spicy dumplings and noodles, please.
It's just that I've noticed a bit of overhang with you lately.
Okay, so we're just lying now. Seriously, okay, you've made your case. You walked 16,000, well, you staggered 16,000 steps today. Pugs.
Hello.
I would say you probably run the most out of everyone on the show.
That's very kind of you to say, Chris. I
What
try
is-
to get in one or two a week.
2 a week. So
One or
what's
two a week, or a
what's the
Pilates
furthest-
class or something.
What's the furthest you've run?
So
Pilates.
What's the furthest you've run?
That's
Pilates.
Jace. What's the
The
furthest?
only fitness competition you're winning is if we've got our hands behind our back and we're walking at a snail pace. I run about 6.2. That's
6.2?
the most I'm trying to get to 8 by the end of the year.
Okay, so by that, I would say that Pugs is the fittest out of the big show because he's the most likely to be able to run 10 kilometres. I would then say I'm second because you and Mogi have never run ever in your lives. In fact, you tried to run a couple of years ago, didn't you? You ran down the pavement a wee bit and you said the next day your knees were sore. Do you remember that?
It's on the podcast.
No, I don't recall that at all, Christopher.
Because you've
Christopher.
Oh, okay, Jason. Okay, look, 3483.
Please.
If you're interested, or if you even give a shit, who do you think is the fittest member of the big show? And I think it is, like, in order to, like, if we had to go for a 10K run or do a half marathon, who do you think would be most likely to be able to complete it? Is that what you're thinking, Jase?
Sure, man.
Okay.
I don't think you'll be surprised what the people think.
I don't think I will be.
3483 $50 Reburger vouchers up for grabs.
Air Snow Patrol.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Green Day there on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. The time is 5:26, and we were asking the question, who is the fittest of the Big Show crew?
Yeah, well, Jase, you asked the question because you were chatting to someone at a gym.
Yes.
And they asked the question, and then you genuinely thought it's probably you.
Yeah, well, as I say, I've already done 16,000 steps today, which is about between 11.2 and 12.2 kilometres, depending on the girth of your step.
Pretty sure that's not the correct terminology, but we've asked the audience on 3483. No Mogi today, by the way. He's sick,
Yes.
aka unfit.
Yeah, well, yeah, massively unfit.
He couldn't even do a radio show. You know?
I mean, he would be wheezing after about 500 metres, I reckon.
Yeah, nice. A lot of people texting in on 3483. None of it's flattering to anyone. Everyone's in the firing line here, which is what I like. Now, my initial instinct is Pugs is the one that runs the most often. He's runs about 5 to 6 kilometres weekly. I think Pugs is the most fit because we're talking about
really nice.
running fitness here. A lot of people texting in here. Graham reckons first place would be Hoyte Jizzbot, the Hot Pot King.
Yeah, thank you.
Second place, Mike the Stallion Minogue. Third, Pugson the Barn Me Banger. And fourth, Birdshit Chris. Finishing in a wheelchair. Now, I disagree with that. I actually think it would be more like the opposite to that. That nose of Mogi's runs a few miles. And that's the thing. Like, if we got to the finish line,
Yes.
you and Mogi would have a big advantage because of your nose. Because it would cross the finish line a lot earlier.
And just on that, someone also says that the big honkers would help with airflow, like an air intake.
Jase, genuinely more likely to run 10 kilometres than Keyzie. Keyzie is too soft. I'm not soft.
Look, I didn't want to go there.
Yeah, you did. That's the biggest
Look
lie
at his
ever.
grin.
I didn't want to go there.
That's like you standing outside a hot pot shop going, I didn't want to go
I don't want
there.
to come here.
What?
But, I used to have mates, and this is a true story.
You don't anymore, eh?
I used to have mates, and this is honest to God, and they were triathletes, and they were massively into it. There was 3 mates I had. They were all into triathlons. And what I found with them, and they trained their asses off, but they never ended up doing any races because they were always pulling something.
Oh, injuries.
Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was always, no, I can't do this race because I've they were physical specimens, but they were Keyzie soft. You see, I can rip my hamstring apart, and I'd still do it. Don't you worry about that.
The funniest, you know what this is leading towards? A big show cross country.
100%.
We're going to do a cross country run, and it's going to be around a school. We're going to go to the local school and say, what's the cross country distance here? What is the track? Give it to us. And the big show is going to run the cross country. We're going to see who's the fittest. Because I think over a cross country circuit, no training, Mogi will instantly be like, I'm going to start training.
Oh, yeah, he would.
It'd have to be like instantly, like tomorrow.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We run
Yeah.
a cross country, see who's the fittest right now.
Pugsan would be doing his bloody Pilates like a crazy man.
Warming up for the cross country.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, just on this, so this Friday we've got a bit of a Radio Hauraki video shoot coming up that actually involves Jason Hoyte running at full tilt. So I'm going to be hiding there with my phone, Jace. All right?
Do it, mate.
Keep an eye out for the video.
Would you do a cross country, Jace?
Totes.
Really?
Yeah, man. Bring it on.
You've got fear in your eyes, I can tell. Pugs, would you do it?
Yes, I would do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this text here sums it up, all right? Hoity jizz the tank engine, chuffing and puffing away on the old robot douche flute will be last for sure.
Get away, it's Pugs.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Smashing Pumpkins there on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. The time is 5:38, which means it's time for...
What's on the news? With me, Keyzie. In the news this week, fellas, comes from down south, down Dunedin there, which is in the South Island, Pugs.
Thanks.
Now, what's happened is the police have made a couple of interesting pullovers and then subsequent, not arrests, but, taking the keys away from a couple of drivers. One dude was huffing gas while he was driving. That's not okay. That's bad. The second bloke was, and this is a direct quote from an article, he was swerving on the road, slowing down and speeding up erratically.
Right.
Police officer noticed this in his highway patrol car there, pulled him over. Turns out he was eating a roast meal on his lap off a plate with a knife and fork. And the window was up, and as the officer was outside the window waiting for him to wind down the window, he prioritised finishing the meal before talking to the officer.
That is such a Keyzie thing to do.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I've been guilty of that,
Eating a roast meal while driving.
Well, no, but, for example, a hot pie.
Well, you can eat a pie and
but
drive.
that's like a one-hand
That's
scenario.
a one-handed
it's not
scenario.
I don't condone it. It's not safe.
Not the way I do it.
How do you eat a pie?
How do you pie New Zealand?
None of your business. But,
But
okay.
So, because I have in the past, and actually yesterday on my drive home out west, I was in traffic out west, and I looked over next to me, and a lady was eating out of a Tupperware container with a fork while stuck in traffic. And I was like, we're going slow. She's on her way home. Oh, gee.
I think you enter a new dimension of danger when you have a plate, because that's flat and things roll and move around a plate.
100%. The funny
know
thing
what I
about
mean?
it is like peas, for example.
Peas,
Bit of
that's it.
gravy. And you've got to cut the roast up, and you're dealing with gravy and roast spuds and all sorts of things there. I just thought out of all the meals to eat while you're driving, a roast meal.
Yes.
And then to eat that before addressing the officer.
Do you think that was because this person was concerned that the officer would confiscate the food and maybe tell him to tip it out?
I also have a hunch that the guy might have also been under the influence. And so was hoping that before getting breath tested,
He could just...
a full roast
he could
meal.
down
Sober
a
him
full
up.
roast meal.
Maybe that would help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you genuinely, Jace, have you ever tried to eat something whilst driving that isn't just a pie or a saucy roll or something?
Yes, I've eaten out of containers, definitely.
Like a Tupperware?
Yeah, well, like I'll have a container of dumplings, for example, and I'll fork those. And
You can eat one at a time, those whole, gulp them. So that's fine, right?
yeah, but you're not sort of slicing them up. I'll fit a full big dumpling in my mouth, so I don't have to slice it up or anything. But that's about as extravagant as I've got.
Slightly insensitive you don't use chopsticks while you're eating dumplings and driving.
Yeah, it's insensitive, Jace.
Yeah, Jace.
You got to stop being so insensitive while you're driving and eating dumplings. What about you, Pug? Speaking of eating dumplings while you drive.
Hang on, I don't eat dumplings while I drive.
Sorry,
you'd be-
gyoza, Pug son.
He'd be doing some tofu or something like that.
Yeah,
Some-
I just have a raw block of tofu and I just sort of take little chunks out of it.
Do you
while I
actually?
drive.
What have you done whilst driving, though? Have you ever had something big that you're like, I probably shouldn't eat this while driving?
Yeah, I think I have had to run somewhere and it was on, and this is years ago and I don't condone it, but it was on a plate. I can't remember what it was, but I have had a plate. Oh, maybe it was toast or something like that, but that's easy enough.
Toast?
Yeah, but it was, but then you got crumbs going everywhere,
I've burnt my balls with coffee.
whilst driving with a regular coffee mug.
Yeah.
I've tried that when my travel mug's dirty.
Oh, did you try it? Did you get a regular coffee mug and just pour it over your balls?
Yeah, and I was like, Hoyte J does this, and he loves it. He raves about it. But it's funny when you've got the travel mug, and then you think, oh, surely a regular mug's the same. And literally, as soon as you go 1 centimetre, you spill coffee on yourself. Do you like the Black Crows?
Back in the day, I did Keyzie in the heyday. Probably not so much now.
Oh,
I've got a slightly more sophisticated musical taste, but they're all G.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Wednesday's going along tickety-boo. You are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Beef, chicken, vegan and vegetarian options. Reburger, redefining the norm.
Scrumdiddly-umptious.
Stone Reburger, fellas. Of course, I'm having a bachelor night tonight. My wife is out for dinner with her mate.
Yes.
And I've decided I will be getting Reburger.
Yeah, do
But
it.
The dilemma I have, and Pugs and I were discussing this earlier, is I live out west, so I can either go via like your Grey Lynn, right? This is in Auckland. That's on the way out west. Pick it up there, but then hop into the traffic on the Western Motorway. Or go out to my house and then go beyond it to the Henderson branch of Reburger and then come back, which is a longer journey overall, but it'll be fresher Reburger.
I think it's fresher. Like, you're making the effort here to get a real treat for yourself. This is Reburger. You can't risk it cooling off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want cold
want
Reburger.
hot.
Look, even cold Reburger, I'd love it. But the fresher the Reburger, the better.
So you think I prioritise the freshness of the Reburger over the time it takes to get me home?
Yes.
Okay, fellas, I'm going to lock it in.
Unequivocally.
Okay, I feel confident. Thank you. What are you having for dinner tonight, Pug? Oh, you're going over to the in-laws' place.
Yeah, but I don't think we're having dinner. I think we're just going for, because it's kind of probably past their tea time a little bit after this show. Like, what, we finish at 7?
Seriously, Pugs, and I'm being serious.
Okay.
They don't eat till really late.
Oh, really?
So it could very well be dinner, but there'll always be a platter of some description. So there will be snacks at least, but it may be a full-blown meal.
Yeah, so just for the audience, Pugs is going to Hoyte J's in-laws' place because Pugs is going to house sit for them.
I'm going to house sit for them for a month.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I did so well at the Jizz Palace.
And it's really funny that he's going over there tonight, Keyzie, because he spilt Japanese curry all over his clothes and his gym bag, and so he's got no undies on at the moment. He's having to zip up his jacket because it's covered in filth.
All of my clean clothes, I was at the gym and my curry leaked in my bag. All of my clean clothes, including my underwear, my outer top, my inner top, all had curry, and my pants too, curry all over them. And the only thing I've been able to salvage is my pants, but obviously don't have undies. And I also forgot to bring a belt, so my bum could fall out at any time.
Do you know what I'm picturing is Pugs arrives at your in-laws, Jase, who are very classy people, at the door there, and the father-in-law says, hey, let me take that jacket.
Yeah.
Pugs doesn't want to upset them, unzips his jacket, revealing that he is fully unclothed, gives it to the father-in-law, who hangs it up on the hook, and then Pugs' pants fall down. He doesn't have a belt.
Totally nude.
And then the guy just goes, actually, don't worry about house sitting.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Royal blood there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. And fellas, it's been something that I've been thinking about over the last couple of days, and actually doing the show with you two backbones today, it's come back into my mind. And as I look across the desk there, I see old Keyzie's sort of motley little mo that's sort of barely hanging in there like a little hairy caterpillar across his face. And then I swivel to my right and I see old Pugson with a sort of droopy, sad ass little mo there. And I'm thinking to myself, because I consider myself a pretty styly guy.
I know you do.
And I think, people sort of see me as a bit of a fashion icon, with my sort of
boots.
With my boots and that
Weird
sort of stuff.
hoodies.
But one thing I've never really done
Reburger hats.
is a moustache.
No, well, that's a lie, Jase, because we grew moustaches as a show.
Yeah,
we
we
did
did.
November.
2022.
And I'll remind you that yours was easily the worst of the group.
Well, that's because
It was
I didn't
tiny.
really. That's because I didn't really commit to it.
You had a month.
I'm looking at you guys and going, well, surely I can do better than these two
Grow a
punishers.
moustache, 100%.
Yeah.
Grow a moustache because I saw what you grew and it wasn't very good. And all you do is say that I've got a motley, gross mo. It's actually
I'm not.
beautiful, by the way.
I'm not saying, do you wax it or something, kid? Do you?
Yeah, I wax my mo.
Do you?
I'm pretty sure you can get mustache wax.
Because I reckon you should get those little sort of evil twirls on the end of it. That would really suit you. But I think I might do that because I remember Mogi, of course, had a very...
Mogi.
He had a very...
Big, thick bastard.
Big, thick, gingery sort of abomination.
Bushy.
It was bushy. And mine was more sort of Errol Flynn, old-style movie star kind of look.
Jase, I've got a question. So you've had a go at Keyzie because his is motley. You've had a go at mine because mine's droopy. And you've had a go at Mogi, who's not even here to defend himself because his was too bushy.
Yeah,
so what constitutes the perfect mustache for you,
Well,
Jase?
look, can I just say, it wasn't that it was too bushy, it was that it had ginge in it.
That's fine, though. Because it added to the character of the mo. At the end of the day, Jace, I will reiterate, your moustache was terrible. It looked like you'd had a sip out of a really cinnamony cappuccino and you hadn't wiped your upper lip. And that was after a month of trying. And so I 100% encourage you, grow a moustache.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
And I know right now you've got this thing where you're trying to stay hip and cool, right? Because you're almost 40 now. You're 39.
Have I got a thing where I'm trying to stay hip and cool,
Yeah,
have
yeah,
I?
yeah.
Oh, we see
Right,
it.
okay.
We see it.
You've got the
Yeah.
fade going and you want to grow the moustache because the moustache is very much in at the moment. I think you should do it.
Yeah, well, I see it amongst the young folk, the mo, and I go, okay, that's obviously a look with your sort of op-shoppy kind of stuff.
You know what? Actually, in Pugs is good for this because he's sort of ahead of the curve. Whenever you
Curve?
want to know the curve, what is it? What did I say?
Curve.
He's ahead of both. But
you.
when I want to know what's going to be happening in fashion in 5 years' time, I look at Pugs.
Yes.
Okay, so right now he's way out of whack, but I know that
Hang
given
on.
enough time,
Well,
that
that's-
jacket will be in fashion.
Well, that's so
Wait.
funny because when I look at Pugs, I go,
Oh, here we go.
if I wanted to know what the fashion was 5 years ago,
Yeah, on another planet.
on another planet, then I would look at Pugs.
What I was going to say is, Pugs, you can back me up on this.
Yeah.
The goatee is coming in. I think you should go. I think you should skip the mo altogether. Go straight to the goatee.
I think anyone that grows a goatee should get a slap across the chops.
I think our boss is growing one.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Red hot chili peppers there on the Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday night.
Fellas, my birthday's coming up next month. In a month's time, actually, the 19th of August.
How old are you, Keyzie?
I'll be turning 35.
Oh, wowza.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. But
You look 40.
thank you. I look 40. So lovely. My wife has organised a weekend away that weekend. We're going to go to Waiheke Island. I won't be here on the Friday, sorry, Jace, but that's a month away.
Yeah. Can you put the sexy music on, please?
Oh, the sexy
No,
music. Yeah,
don't,
fine.
because this isn't
No,
sexy
put
at all.
put the... So she's organised a weekend away with old kids.
Just the two of you.
It is just the two of us. She's organised a lovely Airbnb. We're going to Waiheke Island
Now you're talking.
off the coast of Auckland. We'll catch the ferry over.
The coast of what?
Auckland, sorry.
right. No,
My
you're
voice
good.
cracked in the middle of that just because
I can understand
You're
why.
nervous.
I'm
You're
nervous.
excited. You're
I can
excited.
see in your eyes you're
There's a
visualising.
glint.
I've been with my wife for 14, 15 years and I've never seen her naked. So this is going to be hopefully the weekend.
Did you just say I've been on my wife for 14 or 15? I think you did, but anyway,
Did I?
yes.
Yeah, I've been
No.
on her and I've never seen her naked. She's always wearing clothes when I'm on her, which is all the time for 15 years now. But the place we're booking has got a hot tub out on the balcony there,
Yeah.
overlooking
This
the
will bring
water.
back, because you've had a lot of stuff happen in hot tubs over the years, haven't you,
Oh,
Keyzie?
yeah. Bachelor nights.
Have I?
Yeah, with the
that
fellas.
That one time I
Yeah.
accidentally said I was having a spa with a dude 5 years ago and you haven't let it go since. So that's going to be really nice. And we've got 2 puzzle boards now. The ones where you can put the sexy music back on.
No, he can't,
No,
Keyzie.
yeah.
Because we're going to make love on top of them. Yeah, that's right. No, we're not going to because that would ruin the puzzle.
On top of the puzzle boards.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to get one of those puzzle pieces stuck in your forey.
No, you don't. Actually, I'll
You're
keep that.
just about to finish it, and it's like, oh, We're missing one piece.
Where is it? It's not in your Actually, it's a good
Not
reminder.
again.
I'm going to pack up the Monopoly as well before we get down into... This is not at all what I thought we were going to talk about, by the way. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that, fellas. That's over a month away. So I just thought I'd bring it up now. Thanks. What are we going into here?
Franz Ferdinand, I think.
Tune.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Nirvana there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. I feel like I'm getting a bit croaky, fellas. It's a bit of a worry. But anyway, right now it's time for...
@gmail.com. Get in touch with the fellas.
You sounding croaky, by the way, Jace, is nothing on Mogi. Mogi sounds terrible.
Yeah, true,
So I
true.
can't even tell right now, just so you're aware.
Yeah. With the fellas!
What do we got, Pugs?
It's a real email address, meetpattynips69@gmail.com. Get in touch. If your email is read out, I'll eventually get you a Rebig voucher.
How good, man.
For
Hell of
your
a deal.
troubles. Really appreciate that. Now, this one comes in from Anonymous. A long time ago, I started working with this bloke called Anonymous. We met in Christchurch and did 5 years on the tools together. Since then, we've both moved to Oz, racking up another 7 years over here.
Great.
We've spent more time with each other than most married couples. Carpool to work, same jobs, same smoko, same work sites. Recently, I changed jobs. Now, I barely hear from the bloke, which is quite typical outside of work. The problem is, he's a bit like Hoyte Jizzbot. Unless you're standing next to him, you basically don't exist. Trying to organise a beer is like trying to get Hoyte Janus to donate to Day and Lou. So my question is this: how do I save a bromance that's always been built around working together?
Well,
Cheers.
I feel that.
It's a love story, isn't it? It's an unrequited love story. They've formed a relationship and interesting that they both moved overseas and kept working together, which suggests to me that they're in love with each other, and that the other guy now is moving away from it.
See, there could be that. That's a good point.
No such thing as a bad idea, Jace.
I also, there are people, and I've had these people in my life, that unless you're with them, chatting to them, they're just hopeless at communicating. But also the desire to actually want to meet up obviously isn't there either. So if you've got a mate who literally never organises any kind of hangout and is super hard to get in contact with, unfortunately, it's a symptom of being a bad friend.
Yes.
And I don't think it's worth it.
You can't force that kind of
unfortunately.
connection. I've had people that I've worked with here that, I've tried to take our friendship at work to the next level. Maybe get a beer outside of work or something like that.
Yeah, we
And
know all about that, Pugs.
Yeah, and like I said, I just want to keep it professional.
Yeah, it's same. Just easy there, big fella.
But carry on.
Big dog.
Not talking about my partner here that I met at work, guys, okay? It's different. But, I've tried to organise catching up with them for a beer outside of work. And, they say they're keen, and then it just never eventuates. Some people just want to keep their friendships at work.
Also, other people, when you think about hanging out, they go, I don't know. Like, if they don't have the energy to respond and say yeah and go, then they don't really want to do it.
But in fairness, you know what it's like when you work together and, you have a relationship at work and then you go out on a social occasion and it's really awkward and weird. And
I don't know what that's like.
I don't know what that's like either.
strange, and
I can imagine
you don't know. It's like when we have a big show curry or something like that, and we all get our partners there, and there's just that awkward silence for minutes on end. Everyone's just going, it's all a bit different from.
It's very awkward. We realise
really awkward.
outside of the studio we have nothing
in common. Thank you.
Yeah. You're right, Jase. So is the advice just, unfortunately,
Flag it.
let it go?
Yeah, and going out's overrated, man.
What do you mean? For dinner?
Yeah, totally.
See, he's dead right when he says Jase is one of these people, 100%.
100%.
Yeah. Just let it go, man. And once this show ends, Jase will never talk to us ever again.
Totally.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
That's the end of the show. Now, before every show, we do a podcast outro. It's bonus material. It goes out every night at 7:30. So if you love your podcast, it's just the fellas having a bit of a chit-chat before the show starts, isn't it, Pugs son?
That's exactly right, Jason. Today's clip is all about our hairlines here at the Big Show.
I've got great hair too, in the sense of, I'm nearly in my 40s now, and it's still very lush.
Cool. So
Yeah, you actually do well with the hairline.
So Pugs has got great hair and you've got great hair.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else with great hair on the Big Show?
Mogi's got a good...
Yeah, he's got a great hairline.
Bit of hair chat there. I do actually have great hair. Hey, fellas.
So, Keyzie, you've got a bachelor night tonight.
Yeah. Can't wait to pick him up.
Hey.
And go out for dinner. Yeah.
And you're doing the reburger.
I'm doing the reburger. I'm going to go home. Seriously, this is my order of events. Itinerary. Go home. Go past home. Stop. Get a bottle of milk because we need milk. Go to reburger. Pick up my order. On the way back, stop at the bottle store. Get my favourite bottle of red wine. Home, reburger, red wine, milk for when my wife wants a cup of tea later. Boom, done.
Boom, Jace.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
What about you, Pugs?
Well, he's going to my in-laws, remember?
So my partner's coming to pick me up.
Just lay off the booze.
She's driving.
I'm off the booze.
Wait, she's driving.
I'll drive home.
Yeah.
I'll drive home.
Yeah, okay.
I'm off the booze. We'll pick up something.
Just don't disgrace yourself, all right?
Because how will I disgrace myself?
I'll have to live with that for years.
And then I'll probably grab, I don't know, maybe something to take along. Not sure yet, but something yummy. Maybe I'll just take them a bottle of wine and I'll just sit there. Go get the rundown on the house sitting, go home, go to bed.
Meet the plants.
Yeah, good stuff, mate.
Jace, hot pot?
Yeah, man.
Really?
What broth?
Are you thinking green pepper?
Yum.
No,
I've done
they've done the green pepper. It's nice.
Pepper.
But he burns the lips. You get numb lips. No, I'm going to go for the standard, their home sort of
the
hot pot.
brew. The house
hot pot.
Yeah,
bloody
the house
good.
broth.
So that's me. Hey, listen, check out the Instagram, check out the podcast. Hopefully Mogi might be back tomorrow. I don't know. He's pretty crook.
He's on antibiotics. We don't know.
We don't know, but we'll see. But until then, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.